hear them? I can. That's fucking.
Roger. Take
How far away are they? It doesn't matter. What's the mission?
Alright, so you're gonna head out to the area east of Duraz, roughly 055083. Your LZ is already marked, obviously, there.
This is Alpha.
And clear that area as well as the area of Duraz itself. So you're actually going to be pushing into Duraz and clearing that.
Okay, so instead of south to north through the grid, we'll go west to east. Basically, yeah, and we got that big ridge right there, the 162. That's not.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
So
user joined your channel.
We can pretty much go from the LZ.
User joined your channel.
How do you draw straight lines?
With map tools.
Oh, I don't fucking use map tools. Alright, so LZ. And roughly over this. So we can choose which side of defilade to get on.
Sergeant Reed, are you full up?
We need to, and then we have the option.
I have 2 open slots tonight.
Alright, roger that. I'm gonna be sending you Sergeant Smiths.
We'll move over here.
Copy that.
Get in line.
What position, what role would you like him in?
He's gonna be
joined your channel.
probably my
User joined your channel.
since I'm not sure who's got what kit in my Bravo team yet. They've distributed it, I believe. It's got the grenade launcher.
Okay, so 1-2 Alpha Rifleman, is that where you want?
User joined your
paper.
channel.
That in the spot because I made the call after.
Thank you.
Radio check 114 over.
Same 114.
Copy out.
Actual mine. Radio check on 114 over. I had the other thing.
Holy crap, you look good.
Okay, I need enough space to walk between you.
The Red Sea.
1, this is 1-4.
There we go.
Frequency 1110 over.
Like, you guys have never done this before.
1-4, this is
Now I
1-4,
need you
I
to
got
collapse on me
control,
like a pair of
1-0
butt
over.
cheeks. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You got a good squad here, Sullivan.
Yeah, we train on punching.
I hope so. Oh man, look at these filthy animals.
Yep.
Specialist corners.
Oh, wait, on 2 of them. One's been having some kits lately.
Yeah.
Do you want to do here? How do I do that?
Roger that, roger that. Guys are looking good though.
How do I do that?
Roger.
Oh, there it is. Can you see my carries where I'm pointing on the map?
Hey, Sergeant Hickman.
Yeah, so make
What's
sure
up, Ricky?
you're carrying
I have a question. So, if by the time we step off, if we don't have a mic for Havoc 1-1, is it alright if we kind of stick close to them?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'll be close-ish.
Close-ish.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, in the vicinity that we don't have to run.
Of course.
About 500 meters to get to them. Alright, awesome. Thank you, Sergeant.
User joined your channel.
I'm always just
So,
because I know you never.
did you guys scare your squad leader? Is he just not going to be with you?
Yeah, I know it's awesome having to do it.
He's not here right
When
now.
I feel in other places, they always say.
Go figure.
Meg's at the box right now.
Yep.
Oh, I see him.
Alright, sounds good, so I'll make sure I stick with my team.
He's eyeballing him.
Give him the old lazy eye.
Yeah, I think it was called Stink.
I'll grab an extra round.
Stink eye?
Are you full on weight?
No? Okay.
I wash my hands, so I usually don't get pink eye. Yeah, I read the safety briefings.
Oh shit, how'd that get? Oh wow, you have a lot of weight then. I'm at 41.
Yeah, you shouldn't have it.
Are you on this net?
That's weird.
Not really sure what net you're referring to, but I'm going to assume it's point one.
Yeah, I was going over the fucking battle plan with you, and then you weren't there.
Yeah, roger that. I was just checking on everybody, make sure they're squared away. So I'm Oscar Mike to your position times now.
Mike, advice.
User joined your channel.
I got a question. Am I clear to take extra mags?
All right.
Still?
You see what I got on the map so far?
Okay.
Oh my lord. Did Michael J. Fox make this, or?
Put it in my fucking...
Looks good,
I
Cap.
don't use map tools, all right? I don't have a steady hand unless I'm pulling the trigger.
Roger that. Whoop.
So from the LZ, did you hear our objective at least?
A-firm.
Captain, you're yelling.
I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
From the LZ, we're going to move straight west. I want to move, I guess, RP can be the road to the west, and then I think the ridge right here, can you see where I'm circling?
Mm-hmm. Hilltop
That'll give
163.
Yeah, that'll give us good choice as to whether we need to use the defilade to the north or the south. And then we'll be able to see out north if there's other shit up north, and we'll be able to use that other little hilltop to sort of maneuver and defilade if we do need to push north.
Roger that.
And then if we don't need to push north, we can push west to that ridge line and get eyes west into Duraz itself. And how far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 meters. Machine gun should be able to stay up on 162. And when you move out, I guess we'll move in a platoon. What's the left to right one called? Line, as opposed to the front to back one, which is a column, right?
A-firm.
Yes. Okay, good.
A-firm.
See, I'm a good officer. I know what good walking is.
If you knew, I'd be worried.
Okay. I mean, I did know, but I mean, if I knew like definitively the first try. Okay. And then once we're up on that ridge, we'll decide how to approach, because this is kind of a shitty approach area. We might need to pop smoke, or we'll push down and maybe try to use the fucking trees and shit here to block visibility. We'll see.
And we're clearing out all these buildings from Duraz, like that are north of Duraz as well, Cap?
We'll see how heavy the contact is once we get in there to decide whether or not we're clearing every single building.
Alright, yes sir. Good to me.
Alright, and we'll just do 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 going north to south. And then if they need to, they can wheel it to the north.
Station on this net, this is 1-3, radio check on 110, over.
I'm gonna be somewhat close to 1-1 because they don't have a current medic, so I couldn't get a fill-in for them.
Did our medic or radio operator show up?
Our A-firm, both of them did, so that's why I'm gonna be with the medic. I'm gonna make sure that I'm somewhat near them if they need me.
Alright. Alright, that's it. So the plan, I guess, is we'll push in on those 3 lines that I have marked, but once we've hit the front of the town, we'll have 1-1 stay in position, so 1-2 and 1-3 can pivot up. So I'll sort of draw that in there for them to see. Does that look good, or do we need to put them further to the south? Because that's going to give 1-1 and 1-3 this area to clear, which is a lot of the bulk of a lot of close together buildings.
Yeah, I'd be more like to the west of the objective is the wild fucking west, correct? Whatever squad's out there, they're kind of like loosey goosey, ass to the wind, unless we're going to assume that we got another squad out there.
No, I mean once they're in there and Weapons loses decent Overwatch, then Weapons is going to come in behind everyone and reinforce wherever they're needed.
Out fucking standing. Sounds perfectly good to me, sir.
We needed a medic.
That's gonna be 1-1.
All right, 1-1. I got a medic coming in for you. People like me more than you, though.
I've come to that realization, Top. You for rubbing it in.
No, I'm rubbing it out. Oh, okay.
No. That's sad.
Alright, let's adjust this a little bit. I'm looking at it. I don't like it.
Yeah, we can also adjust the field, so...
Well, I just want the lanes to be a little bit clearer.
Okay.
So 1-1. Oops. And then 1-2 can come in here and wheel north, and 1-3 can come in here and push up that, and then clear through that compound if needed. And then we'll do phase line 1. Yeah. We're probably gonna have to fucking push up here and clear a bunch of shit out. So let's just quit while we're ahead with trying to plan this stuff out.
Stay firm.
All right, are we ready to brief? We got about 5 to 10 minutes before kickoff. But if everyone's here, we can brief now, and then once we're done, we should be good to go.
Roger that, Cap. I like your backpack, by the way.
You said Bravo. Yeah, I didn't want to do the thing you're doing. You said Bravo and Charlie for the insertions, right?
Yes, 2 and 3 is what it's like.
2 and 3, okay.
Hey.
Oh.
All right, gather
You're
up.
doing a good job. I'm proud of you.
All right, everyone can see my pretty little maps on the mark, right? Pretty little marks on the map too. So the guys inside of the
User joined your
danger
channel.
area in this region are trying to push out into the quote-unquote Badlands to the east. The current crop of
User
guys that are
joined your
pushing out are
channel.
in Duraz. They're pushing out east, outside of the towns. We are going to go. Our LZ is 065083. We are going to land and we are going to push in from the east. We're going to push on a platoon line, 1-1 on the north, 1-2 in the middle, 1-3 on the south, 1-4 in the back as more of a QRF. We're going to push to, well, first of all, we're going to rally up our RP1. And then we're going to push to RP2. Quit doing the fucking thing on the map. Munson.
Copy, sir.
Once we're at RP2, we'll already have either been in contact or we'll get a good idea of whether we need to be on the north side of that slope or the south side of that slope for cover. We'll get eyes out to the north. If we have to move north, we'll adjust up to that hilltop 153. If we don't, we'll continue pushing west to the ridge line that we have marked, and that's when 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3 will be looking in. 1-4, I want you on that hilltop at 162 with your machine guns pointing out north and west. Once you have no more coverage, no more overwatch, no more effective overwatch on the guys, I want you to pick it up and move in. The thing that I am worried about is the danger field right here, how we're going to push across that. We'll either adjust and we'll push south and then in to use the tree cover here as concealment, or we'll push straight across the field. It's only about 200 to 300 meters depending on where we push across, and we'll be able to just use smoke. So make sure your 40 gunners are good on smoke, because we're going to need to pop most of that smoke along here on our north flank and along here on our west while we're trying to push in. And the lanes are marked. Like I said, it's 1-1. You're going to move straight west and you're going to set up a blocking position to the north. 1-2 is going to move and they're going to wheel up. Forgot to put phase lines. And once we're all online, phase line 1, once 1, 2, and 1, 3 have cleared out that western area, we'll push up from south to north through all that stuff. And if we have to spread it out a little bit more for 1, 3 to get up on that left flank over in this area a little bit more, we'll adjust on the fly. And 1, 4 will be in the back. If you want to loan out your assault teams, once those guys are pushing across, once we get to, we'll mark that as OP1. Once we get to OP1, you can attach your assault teams. If you're going to do that, I would give 1 to 1, 1 for the blocking position there. And then probably the other one, 1, 2 is in the middle, 1, 3 is on the flank. So if you give it to 1, 3, you'll have 1 on each flank. But I'll let you decide to do that. If you do that, do we have 2 assault teams? Yes. If you do that, they need to switch to the squad net for whatever squad they're joining. Alright, and everything I just went over is probably going to go to complete shit as soon as we start getting shot at. Cool? Alright, are there any questions?
Negative.
Negative, sir.
Negative.
Alright, we are inserting via quote-unquote Chinook.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Sergeant Shaw had a question. Yep.
Send it.
Say assault team, are you referring to 1-4?
Yes, the 2 assault teams in 1, 4.
I have 6 guys.
Okay.
If I lend out, you want me to lend out like 4 guys or something like that, or?
I don't know. Send one of them with 1, 1 at the blocking position, and the other one. Do you not have any machine guns?
I have 2 machine guns, 2 Mazas, and 1 assistant.
Okay. I guess send one of them with 1, 2 in the middle then.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
And Captain PFC Hawkins also had a question.
Send it.
Thank you, sir. Any threats of IEDs?
IED threat, it's, yes. IEDs, civilians, expect everything. Suicide bombers, you guys remember what suicide bomber vests look like? I don't think there's any threat of them, but don't forget what those vests look like. Make sure you're always
Copy
looking
that,
out for
thank
IEDs. We've got our IED detectors, right?
Well, team leads are advised to carry them as well, right?
No. 1 per squad.
Copy.
Any other questions?
Negative, Cap.
Alright, we're inserting via Chinook at the blue flag. 1, 1, and 1, 2 will go to Chinook number 2. 1, 3, and 1, 4 will go to Chinook number 3. So basically, I don't know how it's marked on the flag, but 1, 1, and 1, 2 go to whatever the option 2 is. 1, 3, and 1, 4 go to whatever option 3 is. You guys ready? Alright, let's fucking go.
Alright. Take the blue flag.
Blue flag to option 2, guys.
I'm gonna mark on the map. I have
Whatever the
for
option
Alpha
two.
and Delta to be the assault team for 1, 2.
What LZ you taking, Cap?
I'll go with 2, you go with 3.
Friendly reminder, we're taking
Roger that. We're with 3, Perky.
Copy.
I'm gonna grab some eggs. We're going to 2,
Sure,
right?
everyone. Once we get to the LZ, I need to go off comms for 30 Sierra. I'll make it quick.
Afra?
Which one did you say you're going with?
I get to see. So there's 3 and 4? You said 2?
No,
I
we're
go
going
3?
2 and 3. I'm going 2, you're going 3.
Roger that,
One's
Cap.
off the birds.
1-1, Mike. This is Mike Regional Mitchell on frequency 4-2, over.
1-4's off the birds.
Right, 1 up comms.
1 Romeo's off the bird.
Push to this rock wall.
1-2's off the birds. Alright, get in a line facing
Bird's
west.
clear, boys.
Push it.
Make it to OP1.
You're here, Connor.
Get on a line, go west.
My battle buddy.
One on this one, too.
Set up 1.
Traffic.
Send it for 1-1 over. You mind pushing out north a bit? Give us some space in the middle, over. Wilco.
Good fucking
Now,
shit,
once
boys.
you push south a little bit, we're spread out from 1-3 and 1-4. Go ahead and start pushing west, adjust as needed as we're pushing towards RP1. Once we get in RP1, we'll fucking straighten up the line.
We're gonna be following a line between behind all this.
Alright, let's go. Come back. Sorry.
You're good.
Bro, let's get that echelon right. Disregard.
Wrong net, how copy?
Where you at?
1-1 copies, wrong net. 1-2 copies.
Let's push it up.
Alright, let's let these guys push out real quick, then we'll slide up behind them.
1-3 and 1-4.
1-3 copies. 1-4 copies.
Alright, let's get up to this road, and we'll stop. Full security on the road, and then we'll get in a proper line to start pushing further west.
Alright, Cap, I'm down here on the south edge of the formation with 1-3. Letting you know.
Roger, I'm in the middle of 1-1 and 1-2.
You saw that we got a replacement mic, correct?
Yeah, yep.
Alright.
Yep.
1-1, did you end up wrangling up your mic?
Hey, Firm, I got him with me. Over.
Already.
Alright, roger that.
It says radio checks.
I just wanted to talk to 1-1, to be honest. I love Sully's voice.
Copy. Roger.
1-1, you're on the fucking danger flank. Make sure you're watching hard to that north flank.
1-1 copies. I got an echelon right. Over.
Roger.
1-3, this is 1-7.
Simper 1-3.
1-3, 1-7 is currently right behind you. You are to protect me at all costs. Over.
Copy that 1-7. We got your back.
Alright, let's go ahead and... well, actually, stand by. Are we on a good line? Good enough for me. Alright, let's go ahead and push across west. Straight west, 1-1, get on that hilltop in front of you so you can get eyes out west and north.
1-1 copies.
Infirm.
Yeah, we're getting ready to push out west.
What is that?
Copy that.
Are we falling out?
I guess, yeah. Alright, Bravo, go ahead and take us out.
Alright, let's start pushing again. We're moving west.
I am crossing your gun, Arch.
Roger.
Infirm moving 280.
1-1, this is 1-2, over. Sign up for 1-1, over. Be advised, you're about 100 meters west of everyone else. We just got moving out in time now. Roger, we'll hold on this hilltop, get eyes out, over.
There he is.
No, that's our problem too.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
let
our
him know.
problem, Bryce.
Yeah, well.
We are right up next to another squad right here.
Well, you know, but sometimes people get blind.
Is that outbound IDF?
Sun's in the grid.
I'm hearing there's a BTR bearing 292. Get, I don't know how far out it is, but get one of those assault teams up here.
1-4 copies, moving.
Yes, I have my AR ready for the BTR. Always ready.
1-2's gonna push up next ridge. We got no sight lines on anything.
I don't know start.
1-1, there's guys at bearing 300 popping up over that ridge.
Hey Ben, we get eyes on that BTR. Give me a.
This BTR over here is 1169 meters out to our 295.
Ooh. One click.
Yep.
Don't engage those guys yet. Pull south. Pull south below the defilade over here, 1-1. Do not engage. Let's wait till we get maneuvered into a better position.
1-1 copies, holding fire.
1-3, let's redirect a little more north to get closer to the rest of the platoon.
That would be Sergeant Ferguson.
It's about 200.
1-1, go ahead and push south and then start pushing west.
I'm not gonna tell. Copy south and west. Are we gonna be south of Hill 156 on the RP2 line?
Probably going to take it to a walk to it and get in front of us.
Yep, we're doing.
Yeah, affirmative. Let's all adjust south and make it so 1-1 is the furthest north on that def leg.
From everything in this AO.
1-1 starting to push south. 1-2 is going to start pushing west along this def leg. 1-3 is pushing west now.
I got eyes along the ridge line.
All the way fucked. I'm pushing over to the left a little bit.
I don't see shit out there.
1-4, go ahead and push to the west edge of this ridge line right here, so you can get a closer shot on whatever armor we need to shoot at. Should be a lot closer to that BTR now.
Looks like Havoc 1's up there with 1-2 currently.
Hey, Sergeant O'Connell?
You got thermals?
I didn't see shit for thermal contacts out there to our southwest.
300 meters, bearing 300.
Yeah, it looked pretty
Roger,
fucking
let's get
barren,
a line
but...
along this ridge line.
Copy that. Still worth keeping an eye on, I'm sure.
Yeah, affirm.
You ready to shoot?
1-2's ready to engage.
Looks like the platoons.
1-1 still fucking back here behind 1-3 and 1-2. Over.
Let's get on.
Break. 1-3, you are crossing their sight lines.
1-1, you need to go north. You need to be on the fucking... I want it 1-1, 1-2, 1-3.
Here we go.
Along the ridge line.
1-1 copy, shifting to RP2. 1-3, this is 1-2. You got guys on the ridge line north of you, about 400 meters. They just crossed west. 1-3 copies.
Oh, 7, I got eyes on over the death blade.
Yeah, roger that. I was just wondering what that rifleman was doing out there, but the rest of the platoon caught him.
200 meters. Break. 1-3, hold your fire north. We're going to be crossing in front of you.
1-2's passing in front of you.
1-3 copies. Fire.
Yeah, we should hold this position till 1-1 can get back in online.
Bravo, I got a bunch of contacts straight ahead from us in the town ahead.
I'm gonna shift up on this ridge line now.
Yep.
I got... This is 1-7. We got multiple infantry contacts to our south-southwest.
Got multiple infantry contacts south-southwest as well.
Shift fire over here, 1-3.
Yeah, let's shift a little bit more south-southwest. We got infantry right.
Oh, they need south over there. 1-1's engaging. 1-3 is 1-4 taking some.
Frag at 1-3. Frag out.
1-3's down.
I'm up.
I got you. I'm baiting.
Contact deck.
You're good. Go ahead.
I need to reload my M4.
Yeah, roger
What did
that.
we just shoot AT at?
Contacts.
It was a shot on a BTR behind the rock wall.
Copy that.
A shot behind a BTR to rock wall where?
Shit.
Copy that.
1-2, Mike, this is
Let's go 1-4, get adjusted over here to the west on this ridge line. Should be able to get a shot on that fucking autocannon.
Yeah,
4 copies.
Just letting you know you got a casualty whenever that gets eliminated. Over.
Yo, where we go?
It's moving.
Where the fuck is that autocannon?
There's a BTR from the almost straight west from the middle of our line.
1-1 copies. We're pushing north of 1-2 to get online. See if we can get eyes on over.
The BTR is right on yellow smoke, straight out west, but I'm more worried about that autocannon.
Break. 1-4. This is 1-2 over. Go for 1-4. Second BTR bearing 318, approximate 400 meters. Over. 1-4 copies. Second BTR.
What's the range on those BTRs?
Second one is approximate 400. I haven't gotten range yet. Correction, 700.
You're getting kind of far apart with Havoc 1-3 down there.
Yeah, roger that. We're just clearing the defilade. O'Connell, let's just go ahead and regroup. It looks like it's clear down here. We need to go farther north.
On my position, if you want to bring them back to where I am once you're done. I'm gonna adjust north.
Behind cover for now.
To 1-1.
Raj, yeah, we're moving time now.
Let's move time now.
Alright, get situated on this ridge line.
Good shit though, fucking crushing that fucking enemy. Jesus Christ, rolled right up on top of us.
BTR 308, 600 meters. Send it.
Yeah.
Make sure you are not skylining on this ridge towards any of those pieces of armor. This is 1-6 on 110. What happened to that BMP? Did it get disabled or taken out?
For unknown at this time, I have to take a shot at it.
1-4, I told you to maneuver on it. What's going on with it? It's shooting at us again. It's what's going on with it. You need to find it and take it out so we can push out of this mortar fire ASAP.
1-4 copy.
Mortars were landing near you. Adjust.
1-2 is displacing south. We can't go west and we can't go east.
We got guys down up there.
Roger. Yeah, I see him.
Alright, let's be fucking slick about it. It looks like he was up.
Yeah, he's up.
Does anyone see that BMP that's shooting at us? I got eyes on it on my position. 1-4, move to my position if you don't see it.
1-4 is taking a shot momentarily.
User left your channel.
There you go. Get some love. Yeah. I'm gonna get your left arm.
User joined your channel.
Good hit, catastrophic. Let's get smoke popped. Use our grenadiers pop smoke to the west and the north and start fucking advancing across this fucking field so we can get out of this mortar fire.
1-1 copy.
We just had one man struck by IDF.
1-2, 1-3, 1-4. Do you guys copy the captain's order?
1-3 copies. 1-2 copies.
Come on, guys, let's keep up that fucking communication.
Disregard the smoke. Fucking push west. Pop the smoke as you're moving. 1-4, get it the fuck off that hilltop. Did anyone get hit from that?
Alright, we're moving.
Pick him up and fucking carry him across.
Say again?
4 copies. 7, this is Michael Plummer. We've got 3 casualties in 1-4's position to our break. Northwest, over.
I'm moving with you.
1-4's falling south.
Great. 1-2's taking contact from a CSU in the town. We're gonna push south and west.
The captain squad down.
Yeah, looks like they're carrying them.
Preferably to the southeast.
This is 1-1, be advised, got a gun truck out here to 300, 300 meters of our pause over.
Get them up as soon as fucking humanly possible.
3 has eyes on, believe it is dismounted.
Let's go! You guys need to get fucking shots on that Zeus cannon that's shooting at us.
1-4 is currently Swiss cheese. We're getting 2 of them up. They got hit by IDF.
Okay, who's the...
Get steel up first.
I'm working on steel now.
I'm gonna get...
1-2 and 1-3 are pushing in south behind the wall of smoke. We'll try to maneuver on the ZSU.
Cap, I'm back here sorting out this fucking casualty situation.
It's 2 guys on the back of a truck. You don't need to maneuver on it, you need to shoot it.
We have no eyes on it from our position.
Roger. It just fucked off to the north. As soon as you guys get guys fucking down below defilade from where that IDF was hitting, break it.
1-7, this 1 Romeo on point 1. Be advised, 1-6 is down, over.
Alright, I'm working on grid.
Roger that.
Just contacted gun truck to our direct north. Gunner, driver down, over.
Solid copy, 1-3. Let's go to his position.
There's one. We can move now. One extra have it.
1-3, are you able to deal with that threat?
Hey, from gun truck is dead.
Roger that. 1-4, are you on net?
1-4 is on net.
Roger that. When you're able to fucking move, I need you punching straight up the middle, okay?
1-4 copies. Looks like we just got our last man up. We're heading up now.
Roger that. I'm going to secure fucking 1-6.
Yeah,
carrying them up to 1-3's pause.
Yeah, Roger. We're right behind you by about 25 meters.
To the far left, west lane to your left, over.
Solid copy, 1-2.
Mike, this is 1 Romeo on point 1. Where do you want him?
We'll follow this line. Preferably out of this field, over. This is 1-1, we got a BTR 250, 200 meters, pulling on our position right now. Yeah, how bad is he?
He's pretty bad, I'm pretty bad as well.
1-4 is trying to catch up as fast as possible, engage that BTR, but we won't be there for at least another mic. I'm popping smoke.
Yep.
Won't go.
Yeah, try to get him to this rock.
1-2, this is 1-3.
Want to get out of this field.
Stand for 1-2. 1-2, this is 1-3. Let us know when you're ready to swing the door open on these guys. We'll follow in. Over. 1-2 copies. We gotta push west another 200 meters, and then we'll swing
Yeah.
in. Over. 1-3 copies.
Hey, firm.
Into the hinge. Over. 1-3L.
Alright, set him down as soon as you can. I'll start working on CPR right away.
Oh, I'm gonna, yep. Hitting his head. He's bad. He is bad.
I'm getting myself on over
His
here.
head.
You want me to keep
More
pushing
so.
CPR?
Yeah, keep doing CPR.
Roger that.
Mike, I got casualties over here if you want to take care of it.
Alright, radios, we're getting a little quiet, guys. Come on, keep that shit up. We're working on 1-6 right now.
1-1's trying to maneuver on this BTR out here to the north. Over.
Left arm.
Roger that, 1-1. If you need 1-4's assistance, just, you know, give him a call.
Yeah, help. Bandage is on.
1-4 is finally here.
As soon as it's down, push blood. Pushing blood.
Sorry, getting
1-3, 1-2, status report.
On the BTR.
Guys got blood going
1-2 is in the far west lane. We are currently clearing buildings.
I gotta wait for this blood to go in.
Blood play again.
1-3 is also clearing buildings.
Giving him morphine.
We're just to the east of 1-2. Over.
User in your channel timed out.
Alright, roger that. 1-1, just be careful. You're out there on your own, so, but we're gonna try to maneuver to your position.
Right.
Close that gap a little bit.
One more time.
Yeah, roger that. Get engaged from a BTR from my north at this time.
Should be doing
good.
Mike, can I get some
1-2, this is 1-4. I got 2 of my guys detaching with you. 1-2 copies.
You're good, 6.
1-7, this is 1-2, over.
Go for 1-2.
Interrogative, are we clearing everything or just what we take contact from?
What you take contact from?
Does it look? 1-2 copies, over. I say again, how thick does it look?
6 to 6 and 360.
We've killed like 4 guys in a building on the edge of town, but only 2 buildings were occupied, over. 1-1, look at where you are on the map right now, and where your designated position is.
Thank you.
Alright, we're moving to 1-1's position.
We start taking fire, pushing the fire, and we've been getting hit by this BTR on the north side, trying to engage in time now, over. You need... Roger. The BTR
I'm Oscar Mike to 1-1's
trying to
position.
get my team's maneuvered on it. If we turn and run, it's going to shoot us in the ass, over. Say again?
I'm moving to 1-1's position.
I need your assessment as to whether or not they should have pushed north of their baseline.
Raj, they were fucking hunting that BTR. They got it. Results. 1-1, is that BTR catastrophic? Out fucking standing. I'm on my way to your position. If I don't make it, come looking for me.
Comes for 5 mics if you can, kind of keep a lookout for his
This is 1-4.
Hey,
1-4, who are you sending your traffic to? Anyone in 1, just be advised, my mic is gone at the time, over.
Hey, 7.
Yeah.
1-4 mics going off, comes for 5 mics. I'm gonna have 1-3 mic kind of keep a lookout for these guys.
1-1.
Hey, firm. Yeah, coordinate the shit out of that.
1-4, I'm hearing a lot of shooting and no communication over here. Copy that. 1-2 is pushing north. We're finding idle contact, but nothing significant.
Alright, Sergeant Sully.
1-2, this is 1-3.
Good shit with that fucking BTR, but let's close this gap just a touch.
Close west.
Yeah. Yeah, roger that. Do what you gotta do. Don't fucking expose your men. You know, they're doing fine down there, so. Yep.
Goddamn it, 1-4 setting up on the roof of the 1-3 copies.
Yeah, I see. We got friendlies right there to our southwest as well. Oh shit. Let's get you behind some cover there, Doc.
Oh my fuck, Bravo, what's going on?
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not, wasn't supposed to happen.
Yep.
Definitely here.
Yep.
Give on this nice rock.
Stay down, Sullivan. Stay down.
Yeah, I know, but I'm hearing you need to fucking...
Havoc 1-1-1 is taking heavy contact to their west. Does anybody have eyes from 1-2 or 1-3 to your guys' north?
We still have no eyes out of town north. We're about to get some over.
Alright, roger that.
1-3 sitting on phase line 1. Finishing clearing. Over. This is break. 1-6. I hear those mortars fire west-northwest of my current position. I know there's IDF. That's what I'm saying. Listen to me on the radio.
Copy
that. Over here on this left flank.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on the right flank and
All Mike, Mike, go ahead and give me an answer report.
I say again, who is over here on this left flank? 1-2 is on that flank. Over. 1-2, get back in your fucking lane. 1-3, stay on that left flank and respond to me on the radio. Copy that. You got 3 squads on top of each other right here. That is not fucking needed right now. Continue clearing your lanes towards phase line 1. 1-3, you are the squad that is on the left flank. You need to push towards that mortar fire and eliminate it. Copy that. 1-3's move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a villa over here. 1-4, I want you to see if you can get positions up in this compound that you're on the outside of and cover 1-3 as they move in.
Where the hell? Where is he?
1-4 copy. 1-3, this is 1-2. Zipper 1-3. Got a report of it. You're all moving around to your southwest. Be aware for flanking enemies. Over. 1-3 copies. Say goodbye. That might be that Zeus gun truck, so watch out for that.
Alright, Sully, you close that fucking gap. Good fucking shit. But you gotta let them pivot. They need to freaking get around you, so basically you need to go only north.
I just had eyes on it. It's trying to maneuver around to our west-southwest.
You gotta let them pivot off of you now, because you gotta hold this fucking pivot point. So even if you want to push back back east a touch, give them room to maneuver.
I'm pretty sure the mortars are somewhere in this villa courtyard.
Out fucking standing. Let them know that you're holding this corner so that they can fucking pivot around you.
Who's shooting? What are you shooting at?
Alpha Bravo, second copy, 1-1.
Stand by.
Think about it.
Be advised, we got contacts bearing 169er, unknown distance from our position. Over. This is 1-3.
Jesus.
1-4's got contacts 200 meters direct west.
1-7, I got eyes on a friendly down up there. The west.
Alright, let's go get him.
I know he's back up, disregard.
Okay.
User joined your channel.
Whoa. We got friendlies in front of us, straight west.
1-7, this is 1-3.
Go for 1-7.
1-7, this is 1-3. We had a compound that wasn't cleared. Had to finish it up. We're getting online on the western end of the formation now. Over.
Out fucking standing. Yeah, just make sure that you get on that left side, and 1-1 is currently holding to allow you guys to pivot.
It's kind of a clusterfuck, but it's just stay alive.
Copy that. Break. Be advised. One time, Sergeant Cole requesting reinforcements. Over.
Roger that. Sergeant Cole requesting reinforcement.
1-3 out.
What is our procedure for the reinforcements?
Still holding Overwatch on a 3-story, pointing out west.
On 1.1.
Send traffic.
What's the protocol for reinserts on our end? We got a Sergeant Cole that needs to be reinsert.
Use use fucking tablet message.
Alright, roger that.
Texting in a combat zone.
Northwest. I think they're engaging.
Why did I like an AK?
Friendlies.
1, this is 1-4. We got sporadic gunfire to our southeast in the compound we just cleared.
Roger, getting passed down right now. North side, east.
7 moves to the front. We got shots coming in from the southeast.
Eyes on. Lee, get on my position and fucking engage them with the AR.
Sorry.
Tell them when you're
Okay,
ready.
you're good. We have shots coming in.
1-7, this is 1-3.
Go for 1-7. Go for 1-7.
1-7, this is 1-3. Be advised, we found the ZSU truck. Requesting permission to set dead on it. Over.
Roger that 1-3. Do that shit Ricky Tick, because we still need you guys to get up online.
1-3 copies. Ricky Tech, over.
What was that?
How do you keep up with? Are we clear to clear it out over? Right there.
1 my copies.
1-2, are you currently online with 1-1?
1-2 is currently clearing the villa at break.
Roger, I see it. I got you. I visual on you.
Safely return to your squad, over. Alright, it's 1-4 Mike is back on comms. I'll have him let me know when he's
Definitely
back in the
think
squad
there was
safely.
a touch of overwhelmness there, but ran it in now.
1-7 is 1-3.
Go for 1-7.
1-7 is 1-3. Be advised, demo set on ZSU. Marking on map time now.
Roger that. Let the other squads know when you are online. Over.
Sorry, I'll just keep checking on you until I know you're back in your squad safely, over.
Nobody to our direct south. The rest of the platoon is out to our west, so we are on the eastern flank. It's basically that original blocking position we were at. We're just 1-4.
This is 1-2, over. Go for 1-4. Roof of this villa provides pretty good sight lines if you want to.
That was fucking strange.
1-4 copies. We're just getting out now.
1-4 is to the southwest, engaging shit over by those compounds, over.
1-7 is 1-3.
Go for 1-7.
1-7 is 1-3. Demo is set. We are moving back up online with 1-2. Over.
Alright, roger that. Looks like we're about ready to get cracking.
So 1-6, you need to hold on that demo until 1-4 is off the rooftop of the villa.
Copy, eyes on you.
1-3 copies.
So you know there's context to the direction he came from, but
1-4, that means you need to let them know when you're pushing off the rooftop of the villa.
1-4 copies.
Excellent. Thanks for the heads up.
We got a couple stragglers behind. Almost
Hey,
out.
Sergeant Sully, if you want to get your guys just a touch over to the east, give a little bit more room for a little...
They're taking fire from these compounds. I got them clearing them out right now.
Oh, fucking outstanding. Well, what do I know? Jesus Christ.
But then, yeah, we'll shift over that as soon as we're done with that.
Out fucking standing. I need to be on top of it. I'm gonna go check on 1-2, so you guys rock and roll.
1-4 should be cleared of debt.
There are still people on this villa rooftop. They're not dead.
There's AK fire still from our...
1-3 copies. Holding debt.
Is that at us? I hope not.
Yeah, there's an AK fire from northeast, but I think 1-1's working on it.
1-2, this is 1-7. I am Oscar Mike to your location.
1-2 copies, over.
This is 1-6. I got a, sounds like tracked vehicle somewhere to the northwest of the villa. This is 1-1. We got audible on it. We're trying to get eyes on it, over. This fucking villa rooftop has beautiful sight lines out in every direction. Yeah, 1-1 copies. We're on the rooftops right now. I'm talking to 1-4.
1-4 copies. Pulling back to the villa rooftop.
User left your channel.
Ah, shit.
Tracked vehicle, 350 meters ahead Our fire team, we're getting ready to prep a shot on it.
What direction?
322.
1-2 is engaging.
That's a good sound to hear.
Amen.
Alright, let's push. Disregard. What are you guys shooting at?
I haven't seen anybody. Fucking enemy. Okay, we're out here on our own, so I think they're on the other side of this wall. Is there a way in over here?
Most likely not.
We got friendlies direct in front of us. I hope.
1-4 is on top of the villa.
Look at a BTR. Machine gun. Guy's up ahead. I see him.
Go for 1-7.
Interrogative, you want us to maintain block position out here to the northeast or consolidate closer to
Go ahead. It looks like we're about to be online with each other as soon as this fucking contact we're in.
1-2 is pinned down by BTR bearing 300, 150 meters over.
One 4, you got eyes on that?
Negative. I have too many trees from our villa, but my detachment might have eyes.
Alright, what were you saying, Perky?
There's a BTR here. In that direction. In the hill.
Hey, on. 1-4.
BTR, which way? There's a draw down here. That re-indicates. Actual, or
1-4, this is 1-3.
How do they
go for 1-4? 1-4, this is 1-3. Be advised, I have placed markers on the estimated position of BTR, over. 1-4 copies.
On that hill there.
Yep, moving right to left. Come on, you guys. Come on. Smoke that fucker. Short.
1-4 took a shot with Delta. Delta hit it. Take a mic 1-4.
Catastrophic. Fuck yeah. Good fucking shit, 1-4. Cap, we got 1-1 just out here with their dick in the wind. Looks like all the contacts coming from the west.
1-4, yeah, 3, we're taking 4 infantry contacts
Roger that.
to our southwest, over.
Let's go get 1-1 and back into this fucking fight.
Contacts to the southwest, roger. 1-3 out.
1-1, this is 1-7.
This is 1-1 send over.
1-1, I need you wheeling around to the north of fucking 1-3. Looks like we're taking most of our contacts to the west. We're going to form the platoon line north to south.
Roger, wheel around to the north of 1-3, south of 1-2, over.
North of 1-2.
Roger, wheel around north of 1-2.
Yeah, they got shots. They're shooting at something.
Yep, let's go. Maybe I can actually shoot.
You're telling me you didn't get to shoot at that 2 squad? The 2 squads going?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I was about to say,
this is 1-6. Did we ever find those mortars?
Negative 1-6.
Friendlies, yep.
Okay, we got friendlies right in front of us.
1-1, this is 1-2. This is 1-1, send it over. We've got you covered to push up to that compound. We were taking shots from there, over. Yeah, roger that. We're pushing north to assault these compounds. We're taking fire from them, over. Which copies up?
1-2, this one room.
You got contacts to the northwest. Northwest.
Moving onto your position from your northwest, over.
Give him fucking hell, 1-1.
1-2 copies. We are getting hard cover, over. Let's go 1-4. You got eyes on those guys from this rooftop at about 3-4-5.
1-4 copies.
I want that machine gun working on them.
Oh my god, you are a champion, by the way.
There's a guy on the empty hill there. I lost eyes in the bushes. He's on the top of the hill, 1-3-1 platoon. northwest somewhere. He had an RPG on his shoulder.
Okay, we're moving back, guys. To the compound we were just in.
1-7, this is 1-3.
Go for 1-7.
1-7, this is 1-3, requesting 1x reinforcements for Sergeant Masters, over.
That's a solid copy. 1x reinforcement, Sergeant Masters.
1-3 out.
Let's spread out, guys. We're way fucking clumped right now.
Alright, push north.
Have a.
I see 1-1, I'm pushing.
Roger, prep and AG.
See
BP loaded.
right?
All mics, this is 1 mic. Go ahead and give an ace report over.
Did you hear me?
1, this is 1-2. Send it. Requesting tech insert for 1-time specialist Mitchell, over.
Reload me on CLS.
Roger, all stations net, start pushing north towards phase line 2.
1 mic copies, all mics agree.
Let's get back in line.
Across the board. 1 mic out.
Gave you one more.
Thank you.
1-2 is holding on phase line 2 at this time, over.
Digging the trench right in front
Did
of us.
anyone ever see those mortars?
Rick, I got a gas east, short of this villa.
We have a wall attached to us.
Yes.
Paper.
User in your channel timed out.
Yep, I see it.
Does 1-3 or 1-1 need help?
Gas is gone.
Bravo checking in.
Does that mean it left or does that mean it's destroyed?
Sorry, gas, driver, and gunner killed.
Roger, let's push out of here and start moving north.
Alright. Now I got good fucking eyes.
1-7, this is 1-3.
Go for 1-7.
1-7 is 1-3. Be advised, we are moving north on line with the rest of the platoon. Break. Our mic has also succumbed to significant gear issues. Over.
Roger that. Looks like 1-2 is also currently moving to your east, so you guys are almost on line with 1-1.
Solid copy. 1-3 out.
This is 1-6. Is there a reason you guys are only talking to 1-7?
1-6 is 1-3. Giving status updates to platoon sergeant. Over.
Roger, out.
1-1, this is 1-2. We just pushed to your left. You're ready to move
Well, that
over.
was awkward.
Yeah, Roger, got eyes on. We're pushing north. Time to over.
Copy up.
1-4 when...
What the fuck? Didn't I say push to phase line 2? Everyone's pushing to phase line 3.
1-2's halting at the next phase line.
Stand by.
1-2, this is 1-3. Send it. We're
User
taking up
joined your
position
channel.
to your west in this palm tree grove. Over.
I thought we were already at phase line 2.
Like 75% of the platoon was south of phase line 2. It doesn't matter. I said push to phase line 2.
Yep. Roger that.
Squad sized element 181 near the big compound with dimension. Over.
You want me to reel him back in, or...
We've got a fire team size element behind us from the south.
One's holding on the phase line. Over. 1-4, you need to turn around and shoot these guys at the south.
1-4's working. 1-2's pushing south.
What the fuck is happening here?
I don't know.
Am I hearing another track vehicle?
Paper 1-3 is in contact with gun truck to its northwest. Over.
I'm not worried about the gun truck. You guys need to take care of the gun truck. I'm worried about what sounds like a BMP somewhere coming in from our southwest. 1-4, you need to maneuver guys on wherever that track vehicle is.
Oh yeah, that is something.
1-4 copy.
BMP systems, right?
Yep, let's go.
My assault team's got eyes on. This is 1-1. We're getting engaged by that BMP. Over. 1-3 is getting engaged as well.
Bunker down, 1-1. 1-4 is on it.
1-1 copies. One four took a shot on it. It seems to be still active. I'm hearing dismounts called up.
Alright, let's push these friendlies up here to the north.
Copy.
Be advised, 1-3 is in contacts close to our northeast. This is 1-1. Be advised, we are engaged in contacts to our direct north. Copy. A couple hundred meters. One two, this is 1-3.
There you go. Talk to each other.
1-2, this is 1-3. We have no might. Requesting medical assistance.
Let's go.
1J special, your pass this time. Over. CLS. Copy that.
1-2, Mike. This is 1 Mike. I'm also going to have to 1-3 position. Over.
Keep it up.
Connor
Keep
here.
it up, guys.
I got O'Connor.
Right out there, you seen behind that bush?
Do you have more space, O'Connor?
Yeah, I got it. Can't get a shot.
I'm at 40.
1 Mike's here. He needs a medical assistance.
I had contacts coming out of that compound to the north-northwest, so watch over there, boys.
Hey, for our Mitchell's back.
7, this is Mike on point 1. 1-2, Mike is moving to 1-3's position. 5 medical aid. Over.
Oh, roger that. I guess we don't need to go over there.
1-3-1-1 over.
That's coming from...
1-2, Mike.
So for 1-3. Be advised, there's a compound between you and I. It's closer to you that 1-1 just took fire from. You might want to push in there, clear it out. Over.
3 heat rounds and 1 AT.
1-2, this is Bravo.
1-3 copies. We'll push it and clear it. Tango Mike out.
Copy. Do they?
Well, this is 1-4. We keep getting sporadic contacts from our south. They keep creeping up on us. Over.
We're getting a bit spread out.
Copy. Thanks for the update.
Roger. 1-3, go ahead and pop that Zeus truck from earlier. Break. Let's keep pushing north. If there are guys still pushing up on us from
Is that vehicle
the
active?
south, they'll have
To the west?
fucking maneuver from their position towards us. If we decide we need to come back south and clear something else out, we'll do that after we get to our northern phase line.
Copy. Thanks for the update. Mike out. 7, this is Mike on point 1. County. He's on 1-3's position. Or back up. Over.
Be advised, I got eyes on a BMP to the west of our location, standing on the road.
Contact squad size element from our east. Danger close. Over. Is that the BMP that got disabled?
That's what I'm want to clarify. Was that the one sitting right on the road to our west? Was that disabled?
Break. Controlled at 5 Sierra. Over.
I'm gonna think it was.
Who disabled the BMP on the road a minute ago? Are you talking on platoon head or are you talking on...
the assault team did. I don't have eyes personally.
Roger that 1-4. Yeah, it looks like it. I see there's dead bodies around it, so that's probably it. Oh, no, I think it was hit again.
1-2's got squad sized element on Hilltop, bearing 175, 150 meters.
Gas to our west.
Gas northwest.
Yep. Oh, they just fought.
Oh, I see it. Or I don't see it, but I hear it. Is that friendly?
Right,
Are those friendlies launching RPG?
1-4 is taking care of the guys coming under for us. 1-2, this is 1-3.
Alright,
Same
let's
for 1-2.
catch up.
1-2, this is 1-3. Be advised, we've also got infantry contacts to our 220 on a ridge. Break. We're also engaging the BMP with AT currently. Over. Copy. Watch your fire. I've got guys pushing on those contacts right now. Copy. He did.
161 Romeo, point 1.
Yeah, send it.
I need to go up, comes 2 mics.
Roger.
Clear. I'm gonna pop this. Clear. Hold on, I need to go in here real quick. I got a message.
1-2's pushing on contacts. Can you cover us, 1-3? 1-3 copies. We're setting cover for you.
User joined your channel.
1-3, what's the status on popping that Zeus truck?
1-3,
Okay.
haven't set that yet. I'm setting it down now. Over. What? Or haven't pushed that. Over.
Roger.
Okay,
blow
where
it
the hell
up.
are we? Oh,
1-3-1-1 over.
you saw nothing.
One 6, this is 1-3.
Send it.
1-6, this is 1-3. Be advised, we have pressed the button, but it is not working on that. Over.
You're not gonna say anything. You're gonna deny it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Send that team leader as battle buddy to my position.
1-3 copies.
Which detonator are you using?
One more copies.
Finding that out now.
Over.
Okay, let's go to 1-1's position. Jesus Christ.
1-3, this is 1-4. Be advised, we still might have contacts or enemy infantry sporadically spread out through the south, so just be careful.
Roger, I understand we are pushing north. If they want to pursue us, they can.
This is 1-1. We're in contact to the northeast.
Good fucking shit, 1-1.
This is 1-2, over.
This is 1, send it.
Should we put demolitions on that BMP to our west? The gun is still active, but it appears to have already been hit. Over.
Yeah, go ahead and demo it. We've got the demo. Don't fucking worry about wasting it.
1-2 copies.
1 Romeo is back on comms.
This is 1-3, be advised, we've also set demo on a gas currently on our palace. Over.
Roger, don't worry about the gas, little shit like that. Any, like, mortars, bigger picks, bigger armor picks, in place position, stuff like that is what we want to set demo on. Who is pushing out currently to the west?
That's 1-2, we're pushing to the BMP to demo it. Still taking contact.
Alpha, this is...
Do you need assistance, 1-2?
Negative. Squad just got eliminated. We're gonna demo that armor piece to make sure they don't get to it and then pull back.
Roger that. Where's Sully?
I didn't realize how far out that fucking BMP was. You're close to it now, go ahead and demo it, but from now on, if we need to blow something like that
You
up...
clearing out the rest of those buildings?
My people are getting
I see one.
Copy that. We are about 50 meters from it.
Yeah, Raj. Alright, waiting for the rest of the squads to get online.
I need you to get eyes with the UAV to our south and southwest from right here.
Holy
I want eyes
shitballs.
back. I want to know where that fucking mortar pit is because I'm pretty sure we.
How you
passed
guys
it,
on
but I don't
fucking
know
ammo
why.
and shit?
Us in that fucking apartment complex, almost straight south.
Copy, I'll take a 5th look.
There's 1 in traffic.
Oh, where the fuck?
You're right.
Demolitions at 15, over.
Hey, firm, yeah, I'm with 1-1, just,
Put your micro daggers
talking.
the fuck up here past the last phase line. So
Roger. Break.
Yeah, we're waiting
1-2. What's the status on getting that team leader over here to pop that demo?
See what the fucking task force is going to be doing.
5 seconds till boom.
For the rest of the squads to get online. We're basically fucking way far north from everybody else. Also,
1, this 1-1 over. 1-3, this is 1-6. I say again, how long until that team leader's over here to pop that demo?
Team leaders are on their way to you currently. Over.
Roger, break. 1-1 send traffic.
Interrogative. What do you want our movement orders from here? We're a little spread out from the rest of the platoon at this time. Over.
Shots off to the northeast.
Does 1-1
also be advised we are still taking contact out here on the northeastern flank. Over.
Yeah, they were clearing the last buildings on the far east that they took contact from, but they got a team that's like more towards the middle, so they're spread real thin, but they're trying their best to fucking take these buildings down.
Well, do you want to make a fourth phase line up there and push everyone up to it?
Negative, because if we do, we're gonna have to clear that whole town of Zarafake.
1-6,
So
this is 1-3.
I say we rein in 1-1, then we fall back to previously established phase line.
This is 1-6 in traffic.
1-6 is 1B. My team leader should be direct east of your pause, about 50 meters.
Roger. They just need
Hey,
to
Little
blow
Barry?
that shit up. As soon as they blow it up, they need to reconnect.
Let him know to wait once he's done clearing that to fucking fall back on our pause.
Roger.
Like whoever has the clacker that was attached to that thing.
Copy that. We're trying it now.
Advise, just got word from 1-7 to pull back to phase line 3 once you're done clearing.
No, you're misunderstanding. I'm not telling you to put more demo on it. I'm telling you to have whoever has the fucking clacker, now that they're in range of it, to pop it.
Copy that. I think they're having issues getting it to pop.
Then push north to phase line 3 and get online.
1-2, is that you in contact?
1-2 is still moving to our east. I think it's 1-4 engaging something, over.
1-4 is engaging to the west. Fire team size element.
Roger that. Make sure we send out those contact reports as soon as you can. Alright. Hey, thanks for waiting for me, 1-1.
This is 1-4. We have eyes on BTR 2-8.
You bastards.
1-4's moving to engage.
What the fuck?
Sounds like a BTR's
Yeah.
machine
1-4,
gun.
that sounds like something big. It's another BTR bearing 290. You should be able to see the tracers coming in from it.
Are you guys black on AT in your team pockets?
Hey, Sarn.
1-6 is 1-4. We already moving to engage at the time, over.
Hey, firm.
You have a...
Military 1-4 is moving to engage that. Do you need us to maneuver?
Stand by. I think they're engaging right now.
BTR's not catastrophic at the time.
Yep, it's
Are
catastrophic.
they alone? Is it just those two guys?
I'm not sure.
Unknown.
I can't tell. All I see is it's someone with someone have it come through over there.
Send it.
Copy, moving to you.
Negative, we still have 84.
Who is this with me? Where is he?
1-1, I want you to move to and secure that crossroads just to your south. Break.
Alright, let's move. Roger.
1-2, I want you staying in that compound where you are, getting eyes north and west. Break. 1-3, I want you pushing just south.
Hold on,
of
let's go
the
see who these
1-4's
guys are.
position and getting eyes out west and south. Over.
1-3 copies. Push them south flank. Over.
There's like Android's element of Havoc 1-3.
Yeah.
Did you find a
1-4 is still engaging just south of the BTR.
No.
Negative. I'm scanning every compound that we've passed so far, and it's not here.
It's further out to the west.
Who the fuck?
It's not in a compound we've gone through. It's
Where
out to
we
the
go?
west of the villa, possibly over the fucking...
All stations interrogative. I got a team of guys running around way the hell north of the platoon.
Hey, firm. I'm one of those 4, and I'm looking for who the fuck is in front of me, so I'm trying to catch them.
Yeah, I think that's part of 1-3. We're pulling them back now. Over.
Yep, roger that. I'll walk them back in.
Tango Mike.
1-3. Okay, we're sprinting. We're sprinting.
I'm out of
PT.
breath.
Okay. Woo! Caught you, boys.
I heard your beautiful voice.
Alright, well, let's
Where you
head
been?
direct south, and we'll link up with 1-3 actual.
Cop. Yeah, he's here. 1-3 actually should be close. 1-3 actual moment. 1-7. He wants to meet you.
I do. I most certainly do. Alright. I got a hold of the other guys out here. I'm going to be falling in on 1-3's position, just so you know where I'm at.
Hi, War Daddy.
Did I hear War Daddy?
You are my War Daddy.
Can I be War Papa?
No.
1-3, keep
I'm
going.
not Jewish.
Keep going down. Keep going south.
Copy.
Yeah, we're supposed to be setting up on the south flank. We're being told to look south and west.
Does that mean we should go So 3rd and 1/4.
Contact close, 210.
Yeah, we need to move south. Havoc 16's position.
Roger.
Hey, 17.
Hey, there you are, Sarge.
Contacts 155 at those.
Fucking good shit.
Oh, this is good shit?
Well, I mean, part of it. Alright, Roger.
We got enemies in frag range southwest of my position, my and 1-4's position.
This is 1-1. I got a team pushing to the south side through those reeds. Over.
1-3 is setting base of fire, getting ready to move on him now.
See that, Sarge? That's good shit.
I got some aggressive motherfuckers in my squad, Sarge.
Amen.
It's awesome.
Alright.
1-4, 1-1 over.
Yeah, we got a gas out there to the west, boys.
1-2, this is 1-3.
Same for 1-2.
It's fucking moving around in a fucking circle like a crazy person.
Disregard. That's not enemy. Over.
Copy. 1-3.
Hold on, I'm looking for it. Give me 1 sec.
You about 300 meters over. We got another gas. Straight west. Gas straight west from 1-4's position. I cannot see the gunner's position from where I am.
Right over there. It's behind that defilade. Right above there.
About 20 seconds ago, over.
Be advised, GSE driver and gunner are down at the
We'll be with you, backing you up.
Yeah, good shit.
I'm pushing with the a member of 1-3. We're gonna fucking eliminate that fucking gas off the face of the earth.
enemies to the south. Immediate threat has been dealt
Roger,
with.
you guys are out there on your own unless you got another fire team that I can't see with you.
Yeah, we're good.
Close. Get ready. Hey, there it is. There it is. You see it? The fucking trees.
Your back blast is clear.
Another GSE west, 264. 600 meters.
1-4's engaging.
Clear.
I wasn't close. I was 150.
Moving back.
Right. Gas 262, 200 meters out from my position.
Let's see.
1-4, this is 1-3.
There it is. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
1-4, this is 1-3. I've got eyes on a BMP sitting 277 from my pause, about 400 meters over. Disabled. Copy.
That's disabled. I'm pretty sure that's the one we were gonna set demo on.
Oh, word.
At least I
You want
hope.
me to go do that?
No, it should already been done. So, and it's been hit by like 4 fucking Moz rounds. Let's go ahead and fall back in.
1-3, you're way further out than I wanted you to be. What are you doing over there? Copy that. We'll push back. We're moving with contacts. Over. Roger. If you're still pursuing contacts, continue pursuing them. But once you're done, move back online. Copy that. Contacts are done. Over.
Back up with everyone else.
That's AK
User
fire.
left your channel.
Disregard.
Roger. Out.
Ace.
Wait, we're being engaged from fucking north.
7th Michael, put 1
has audible on shot. 37 northwest. 12-10. No eyes.
Where was he, Perky?
There's a single shooter. He's down at this time.
20 copies out.
I think fucking Perkinson got him.
I don't think I did. It's kind of shooting and moving.
Segura, go to Connor.
Alright, cover me. I got a text message.
I'm gonna start coming back to you guys.
Yeah, I got you covered.
I don't know if I got him, but he was like right.
We're good. We're with 7 right now.
I got a message from Aries. Mission complete.
Let's peel
Roger.
Oh, good fucking shit. That aggressiveness is what we want to see, man. Say again?
I want everyone online, and then we'll call it. 1-1's where I want him to be, 2's where I want him to be, 1-4's where I want him to be, but 1-3 is still out there.
Yeah, A-Firm, we were just cleaning up one last fucker that was fucking shooting at us. We're pushing now.
This is 1-6. Let someone shoot a hunt IR? Nope, apparently not.
Negative. This is 1-3. We sent a HEDP at the BTR to our 300. Standby range. 437. Range over.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I
That's
find
out
some
of 40mm range.
Good fucking shit, 1-3.
Copy.
1-7. That
1-3 out.
Say again?
That BTR is still active at.
Havoc 1, this is 1-3, requesting permission to set det on gas. Over.
It's
Correction, below det on gas.
Yeah, if it's set already, go ahead and pop it.
Copy that. Det in 15-0. Over.
I'm not getting any thermal signature off of that thing, so I think she's dead.
1-3 out.
Well, she's new because she wasn't here when we killed that BMP or the two gases.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Blow that shit when you're ready. Just say control that when you're about to.
Call sign.
What location do you want 1-3 in, Cap?
Control det, control det, control det.
South of my position, facing west and south.
7, if we move behind this, we have no eyes anywhere.
Yeah, Raj.
Are they independent over there?
A-firm, they have fucking good, solid rock cover, and they can overlook the whole valley.
Eyes from our pause.
Oh, he's telling you.
Apparently they're all directions to our west. Over.
Four copies. We got some good eyes where we are right now, too.
Copy that. 1-3 out.
Well, John, where are you?
So yeah, I would advise they stay right here. They got really good eyes.
Roger. Alright, this is Havoc 1. Be advised, our mission in this area is complete. We're gonna sit here online and wait for fucking engineers to come in and blow all the rest of this shit up and take care of whatever we fucking left behind us. So we are mission complete, mission complete, mission complete.
1-3 copies.
Bunch of copies. 1-1 copies.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and disconnect and move to conference room 1.
Disconnect conference room.
Good shit, Perky. Sorry, I was running all over the fucking place.
I'm used to it.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. Buddy left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
Oh, come on.
Your channel. User left your channel. User joined 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 your channel.
Alright, Cap, it looks like we got everybody up here. The war room.
Alright, I'm gonna go first, because Sergeant Heckman is way nicer than I am. At least his tone of voice is way nicer than mine is, so... actually, let's talk about some things first before I go over my list of stuff. Did you guys notice a difference in how you operated tonight versus how you've been operating?
A-firm, Cap.
A-firm.
A-firm, Cap.
A-firm.
Alright, squad leaders specifically, like what kind of differences?
We weren't really being told to go many places.
Felt like decisions were left up to us for the most part, with you directing what direction we need to get going on.
I second the notion.
Alright, that's good. That's majority what I wanted to hear. So I'll start going over my notes. First thing, BMP left up, so we couldn't push off out and out of mortars. 1-4, I specifically told you to hunt down that BMP, and what happened? Because I told you to hunt down the BMP, it stopped shooting, but you didn't actually destroy it. That was your task. And then about 5 minutes later, they started dropping mortars on us, and as soon as we started trying to push out of the mortars, the BMP started shooting at us. So that failure to hunt down and destroy that BMP caused several mortar strikes on our position that we couldn't move out of, or at least that we couldn't maneuver in the direction that I wanted to maneuver.
Roger, Cap. My two Maz teams were shooting at two BTRs on the left and right flanks instead of going for the BMP. That was my bad. I called out the BTRs before the BMP, so they were already mindset on one thing. So my fault.
All right, you need to be able to prioritize those armor pieces. BTRs, especially the BTRs that we're fighting against, are a very minimal threat compared to a BMP in a dug-in position with an autocannon facing straight towards us. So, especially when I call to you to hunt down and destroy a specific target, that needs to become your priority, because I'm not going to be telling you what targets to hunt unless it needs to be shot down, because that BMP, like I said, it was completely preventing us from moving across that open field.
Roger, Cap.
And that resulted in a mass cas, well, maybe not a mass cas, but multiple casualties up on the hilltop, and it resulted in me taking almost a direct hit from a mortar because I was trying to sit back. Well, that was the Zood, so that's the next thing. That Zeus gun that was shooting at us, and this is one of the big problems we're having in the unit right now. That Zeus gun was shooting at us. We had the entire platoon facing towards it, and almost no one was shooting at it. I ended up having to be the one to try and shoot the gunners off of it, and then maneuver to try and get out of the mortar fire, and I took just too long to be able to do that, because I think there was one other person trying to shoot at those Zeus gunners other than me. And that sort of non-reaction to being shot at, and you guys have to, as soon as you guys heard that ridiculous cannon firing, it should have been figure out where that's coming from, and it's real easy to find because it's super loud and every round is a fucking explosive tracer. So, and it's just two guys in the back of a truck. You could have taken it out with one rifleman. So, you guys have got to be paying attention to stuff like that. You cannot say, oh, we were told to push across this field, so we're just not even going to pay attention to it while we're moving. Does that make sense to you guys?
Different, Cap.
That's for the squad leaders primarily, but it's for everyone overall. So prioritizing targets, that's a big thing. The BMP first, the autocannon anyone, or the Zeus cannon anyone could have taken out. But no one was looking. No one started looking at it to be like, oh look, it's just two guys on the back of a truck, and shoot at it. Waiting to push blood. How long does it take to push blood? Like 20 seconds?
Sir, I think the whole action takes like 5 seconds or something.
It's way longer than 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's closer to 20. And you gotta. So what's the medical SOP for pushing blood on a critically wounded person when they're in that last few seconds before death? If they're low on blood, does that mean epi and morphine won't get them up?
With someone who's lost a lot of blood, sir, if you push epi, there's a chance that they can come up and then go back down. So we usually wait for them to get out of the lost a lot of blood state.
Gameplay mechanic wise speaking, if you push epi and they wake up and go back down, it completely resets their bleed out timer, as opposed to waiting that extra 20 seconds to push blood. Is that, like I said, is that medical SOP to do blood before epi?
Affirm, sir. I believe so.
I'll talk with Sergeant Redmond about that.
Captain Sergeant Art had a comment.
Yep, go ahead.
Thank you, Captain. The time to push blood was shortened to around 5 seconds. It was a couple of updates ago. But yes, it is medical SOP that we have to push blood before administering the medications to revive someone. Under our medical training, it says that people will die if you administer the morphine and epinephrine before giving them blood. But in my experience, that's not how it works. You can
That doesn't
revive
happen
someone.
anymore. That's an old. That's old.
But that's still the SOP that we operate under as medics.
Okay. Sergeant Heckman, you said from your perspective it looked like... Okay, we need to talk about phase lines. But you said from your perspective, it looked like 1-1 needed to push past the phase line to engage targets?
Affirm. They were clearing specific buildings.
Once that stuff was done, why did you guys not push back to the phase line?
They did.
Which phase line, Captain? 3?
1-1. As soon as you got to phase line 1, you pushed north of it to chase down a BTR. As soon as you shot the BTR, it just looked like you lingered out there for a long time. You never pushed back to the phase line.
Negative, Captain. We were continuing to take small arms fire from that direction. By the time the fire stopped, the rest of the squads had kind of pushed up online with us, so that's why we never pushed backwards.
All right. I know that the directive is if you're taking contact, make sure you're pursuing it and getting it down, but those phase lines are important for the integrity of the platoon staying together. So, you know, if it's scattered shots and you can deal with it from the front, you know, that move to the contact and take it out is more for when the contact is on your flank and you're going to be putting your ass to it. When it's across a field in the next phase line up, then that's sort of what the phase line's for. It's to set up that defensive line and engage those contacts across to the next phase line. But, you know, like I said, more to keep the integrity of the platoon in line, because you guys were pushed up almost to phase line 2 while 1-1-1 or while 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4 were trying to clear out the main portion of Duraz. So I was sitting there having to, you know, try to keep an eye on you, and well, I had the platoon sergeant keeping an eye on you guys. But we need to make sure that if we're pushing past the phase line for any reason, that we push back to the phase line as soon as possible. The next thing on phase lines is 1-4 was up on the villa roof, and I told everyone to push to phase line 2, and instead everyone pushed to phase line 3. Can you guys explain that? All right. What about the period where I said which squad is on the left flank over here, and I had to ask 4 times? Was 1-3 tonight 2 IC?
Yes, sir. I was 1-3's squad leader.
Well,
tonight.
it's trial by fire. You need to be paying attention to comms. You know, when I'm asking which squad is on the left flank, that's your squad. It's important because that means I'm about to try to give you a tasking. And I had to ask like 4 times, and finally 1-2 said we're on the left flank. 1-2, you were not on the left flank. It was 1-3 and 1-4 on that left flank up there. And it's because we heard those mortars firing and we had to move on the mortars. And then we saw the villa was occupied. We had to move on the villa. And then we saw that those enemy trucks were pushing down to our south and dropping guys off when we had to push on those. So, you know, I had to give all those orders rapidly one after another. And, you know, you guys paying attention to where you are and the orders that I'm giving, very, very, very important. So it's that total situational awareness. Comms between the squads were very light. Like they were not horrible, but they definitely could have been better. Especially when I did get hit by that mortar, and 1-7 had to come over the radio and specifically be like, "You guys need to be talking to each other." He should not have had to come over the radio and say that. You know, what you guys are pushing through, you know, especially 1-2 and 1-3 that were pushing through that main section of town, you needed to be communicating with each other a lot more. With 1-4 in the middle, 1-4, you were supposed to, well, I don't know, you know, I wasn't there at the time, but once I did get caught up, I had 2 squads standing on top of each other, and that's not the goal there. Do you guys just not like talking to me on the radio? Why did you guys keep calling 1-7 specifically instead of Havoc 1?
If I may,
we had always communicated through Sergeant Reynolds.
Okay, well that's not a thing. That shouldn't be a thing. It's not a thing now for sure. Even if it was, you should still be calling Havoc 1, because that's the call sign of both 1-6 and 1-7 and 1 Romeo. You know, any one of those 3 can answer you on the radio, because 1 Romeo will say, "Send your traffic," and then you say to them whatever you want to say to us, and then they'll say, "Hey, this is what they said," and then one of us will get back to you, or Romeo will get back to you with whatever the order is.
So make sure you're calling Havoc 1 and not 17 or 16 specifically, unless it's specific to 17 or 16. Phase line 2-3 we already went over. Like, make sure that's a problem I saw multiple times tonight is when I was giving specific orders, they weren't being executed. They weren't being executed properly or in a timely manner. 1-4 to destroy the BMP, you guys to move to phase line 2, and instead you moved to phase line 3. I think there were other little, trying to figure out who's on the left flank, other little things. It's situational awareness, and paying attention to what is being said on the radio. Out. If you initiate a radio call, make sure you're ending the radio call with out. If you initiate the call, you're ending the call. Don't make someone else clear the net. Last thing, and the thing I went over, I think at your guys' last platoon training, was stop saying break, break, break when there's no one talking on the radio. Break, break, break is for when you are trying to interrupt someone who's in the middle of a broadcast with emergency traffic. Are there any questions on any things I just went over?
Negative, Captain.
Negative, sir. So Sergeant Reed, and Specialist Segura, nothing over for the stuff I just went over?
Negative, sir.
I had a comment on just the whole who's on the left flank situation.
Okay.
When pushing up, 1-3 had stopped to engage contacts in the near town, and 1-2 had bounded past them, and we had communicated over platoon that we would just take the left flank since we were already in that position. So that's... And when you called for left flank, I was answering, but you were looking for 1-3, and that led to kind of the squads just piling on the left flank because we both thought you wanted us there.
1-3, I was looking at Blue Force, and 1-3 and 1-4 were on the left flank standing on top of each other.
KT5, thanks for the follow.
And 1-2 was further to the right.
KT45, man.
So that means they went past you again at some point, and they were on the left flank again. And that's one of those situational awareness things.
Copy that.
And that's, well, I mean, you guys got to look at those lines as we were going in. You guys were supposed to go in a different manner. 1-3 was supposed to push south across that southern flank and come up on the other side. And it looked like everyone, like you said, just didn't do that appropriately. Pushing past them since they were taking your sector was fine, but that's not what was supposed to happen. So try to think about how that happened and how you can make sure that when you do push in to somewhere in a sector you've been given again, that you don't push into the wrong sector. Sergeant Heckman?
Yes. Thank you, Cap. I won't go over what Cap says, but all that shit is definitely stuff that we're gonna iron out. It was our first time out with Platoon HQ and squad leaders together, so there's going to be some growing pains. We're gonna have to figure out how we all work together. So that is what it is. There are some things though that I saw that were really nice. I was sitting by, I believe, 1-3 at one moment, and they made a call about an enemy armor piece. And I was with 1-3 team lead when he made the call. And then I sat there and I waited. And the amount of time it took for 1-3 squad lead to radio for 1-4 squad lead, not for freaking 1-6 or 1-7, but for actually 1-4 squad lead, was about 3 seconds. I was fucking proud papa at that moment. Like, that's the shit that we want. So, we want you guys talking to each other, eliminate the middleman to get the job done. There were moments, especially in the beginning, where it got a little, hectic and stuff, getting stuff on, when we were on that hillside, getting bombarded and whatnot. But again, that's to be expected. Towards the middle and end of the training, shit was getting a lot better. You guys were talking to each other a lot more. So we really need to keep that up, and that's going to be a focus going forward. 1-1, you guys spread yourself real thin, but I could tell that it was by design. You guys had a large section that you were trying to cover. So I appreciate what you were trying to do when you kept that one team in the middle to hold your squad's responsibility while you pushed out to the east to clear out those compounds, like towards the end there. Like, that's good shit, and that's like something that needs to be relayed to us. Because if I didn't see it, it would, by visually speaking, if we look at just our fucking blue forest, it looks like you're way out fucking east, not knowing that you do have a team there covering. So good shit on execution, but just make sure we're really letting each other know on the radio, because like I said, you are. Don't mind that, just my scotch bottles. But as a squad
Scotch
lead,
bottles plural. You guys drive and drink is what he's saying, or maybe it's me, but I'm gonna blame you guys.
But yeah, as squad leads, we assume that your squad is with you, and in that instance, you weren't. You were a little bit separated. So, but good shit on that. Like I said, it's gonna be some growing pains, because we are gonna expect a lot out of you guys. But from what I saw, this is like a great stepping stone. And we're really gonna fucking push the envelope going forward. So yeah, definitely impressed. So I believe that's all I have specifically. I'm sure I'm gonna think of more stuff. I always do, but I'll reach out to you guys specifically in the field. Sergeant Cole, damn pleasure fucking being out there with you, hunting down that fucking gas. Outstanding. So but yeah, that's pretty much all I got, Captain.
Who was Sergeant?
1-1.
Thank you, Captain. I really don't have anything other than I was going to bring up what Sergeant Heckman just brought up, that it did feel like we were pretty separated from everybody else. I specifically called up asking if you wanted us to consolidate, because I kind of felt like we were just standing out there with our dicks in the wind while the rest of the guys were shooting shit to our southwest. But I knew we were supposed to be in a blocking position. Yet we were still taking contact from the north, so we couldn't really move. And like Sergeant Heckman said, we've had ourselves spread out pretty thin for that back half of the mission.
You guys got to make that decision. You're in the better position, because all I can see, like Sergeant Heckman said, is your marker on Blue Force Tracker. And if we don't have Blue Force Tracker, I can't even see your marker on Blue Force to know where you are. And that's just where you are. I don't know where the rest of your squad is. You have to make that decision, consolidate, and bring it back. Like I said earlier, you have to understand the latitude that is given to you guys to pursue contacts is primarily meant for contacts on our flanks or contacts in dangerous positions to us, not contacts to our front. Contacts to our front are, the fucking United States Army is inevitable. We are going to push forward and kill shit in front of us. It's those sneaky fuckers on our sides and that might come up behind us that we need to be worried about. So you don't necessarily have to push past towards stuff in front of us. So bring it back and set up a defensive line, and then let them come out of their fucking buildings and their hidey holes and come towards us.
Roger that, sir. That's all I have.
One, two.
Nothing that hasn't already been covered. Thank you, Captain.
1-3.
Nothing for the platoon, sir.
1-4.
Nothing for the platoon, sir. Thanks.
All right, I want you to get up with me once we're done. I want to talk about that fucking spotting scope mount bipod thing.
Roger.
Yeah, we got the XO and the first sergeant here as well.
Roger. I guess XO.
Thank you, Kevin. Two things. First, squad formations. When we were first pushing out and we hadn't even taken contact yet, make sure you guys are squad leaders. Make sure you're being clear with your team leads as far as what you want them doing. I mean, it shouldn't take a lot of expression, but there's one point where I couldn't tell if we were supposed to be in a line or a squad, or excuse me, squad line or squad column. It was a little bit confusing there, so we were literally mostly off the side. Second thing is that team leads, make sure you're always looking as far as where you're going in relation to everybody else. If you've been told to push up onto a ridge line, for example, and there's already a fucking ton of guys up there that are looking that way, make that call. We're going to push off to the right, and we're going to cover that direction. We're going to push off to the left, whatever. Make sure you're maneuvering yourself. Don't just literally pile yourself on top of already a fuck ton of guys and then basically being a IDF bait.
Yep, I did notice that at the beginning, is there were a lot of guys trying to stack up on the same spots.
Yep, affirm. So again, team leads, take that upon yourselves. Be communicating within on that squad net, be working together with your squad leaders so that your squad leader doesn't have to micromanage it, because again, he's got to be dealing with Platoon and the other squad leaders. So, all right, thanks, Cap. That's all I got.
Top.
I think, yep, I don't have anything particular to go over other than hopefully you guys had a decent time tonight.
It was meh. I've seen better.
Okay.
Don't hurt me.
If you have a question or comment, Sergeant Sullivan, put a C or Q in chat.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Just to clarify what Lieutenant Tell was referring with the squad formation, my intention there, Lieutenant Tell, was to have my point team in a wedge and that Bravo team on an echelon right as we were on the northern flank. So I wanted that northern flank protected. So that was what the order was.
Yeah, affirm. The trick is though is that Bravo was literally right up beside Alpha at the time. So I mean, if that's what you were going for, then okay. But we were being told call him. But anyway, it works. That's all.
He's going to be. We're gonna murder him.
Anyone else? Question or comment? All right. There was a little bit of disorganization tonight, but overall, you guys did a really fucking good job. We pushed in there.
User left your channel.
We made a fucking hole, and then we pushed through it, and we annihilated a bunch of guys. So good job. You guys are dismissed. I don't know if you do individual debriefs, but if that's what you do, you're dismissed in your individual debriefs.
User left your channel. 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 User left your channel.
You want me to wait here or wait down there?
User left your channel.
Come to my
User
office
left your channel.
once you're done with your
User
debrief.
left your channel.
Roger.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
I had a quick question for you too.
Okay.
So whenever I did make that call to 1-3 telling them there was a platoon on their northwest flank,
yeah,
is that a good call by me, or
yes,
should I just?
That's
okay.
what you need to be doing. If you're fucking seeing shit through that UAV, I said it correctly, Sergeant Heckman. Then you need to be fucking relaying that shit on Platoon Net to everyone. Like, don't just tell us.
All right, stream. Love you guys. You guys are
That's all.
amazeballs.
Like,
I
if
am
it's a
Audi
threat,
6000.
If it's way the fuck off,
Woo!
you don't
Platoon
need to
sergeant.
everyone. You
God.
need marking it
That was
and letting us
started
know.
off
But
rough.
if it's an imminent
Finished
threat
nice.